I'm Cynthia Creem, your Massachusetts State Senator. I'm also the Majority Leader of the Senate, and I have been working with my colleagues all across the state to pass laws to make life a little bit easier during this time of COVID-19. It has been difficult for all of us, and I am so sad about the people we have lost to the virus. I'm sad about what has occurred in our skilled nursing homes, in our assisted living, in our congregate living. My hope is that now that we have more tests and more reporting, we can see what happened and do better as we go forward. But I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you to our first responders. Every time I go to the grocery store, I say thank you to the person at the checkout, the letter carrier that delivers our mail, the firefighters, the police, the ambulance workers, all of our first responders, the delivery people. They have put their life on the line, and they have done the best for all of us, even though many of them have become sick. And so I think it's important to recognize what they've done and say thank you. And to our nurses and doctors and healthcare workers. These are difficult times, and they have been willing to put themselves in a second to make our lives better. The things that we have been working upon are very varied. We waived the 1-week waiting period for unemployment insurance. We prepared a moratorium on eviction or foreclosure. We did a bill which would give healthcare workers additional liability coverage. We allowed municipalities to delay their taxes, and we allowed individuals to not pay their federal or state taxes until July 15th. We waived the MCAS requirement so that you can graduate even if you haven't taken the MCAS. And we allowed restaurants to sell beer and wine, and now many restaurants are selling food. And best of all, I think, is my bill that I just filed that would allow mail-in voting. We should not be in a position where we have to worry about our health or worry about whether we do what we're democratically required to do and we hope to do, and that's vote. And my bill would allow you to vote by mail. It would also allow early voting. For those that want to come in to vote, it would be for the September 1st primary and for the November election. If you want to come in early for a week ahead, you can do that. But if you want to vote by sending your ballot in, you can do that also. This and other bills such as this are going to be heard by the election committee. So stay tuned. We're going to have some good answers. But as we go forward, and we will go forward, while the governor delayed the potential for opening this week, he did recognize the need to look to the future. He set up a committee, and I'm going to be chairing a committee in the Senate, which will look at how we can function, whether it's remotely or by being in the Senate, and social distancing, how we are going to slowly get back to where we need to be. But let's remember, this is going to be a different world for a while. Get used to the masks and get used to social distancing. But let's think of the good things that happened. I see people sitting out on their lawn, entertaining friends 6 feet apart. They're not rushing around. They're having a little quieter life. We may not be going to the movies right away. We may not be going to sports activities. But we will start resuming our lives. It's very important. It's important for us. It's important for the economy. But during this time, I want you to know that my office is open for business, you might say. We're answering our phones, we're working remotely, and many of you have been calling us. If you have a problem, if you have an issue or question on unemployment, if you have an issue on domestic violence, whatever it is, please call, and we'll do the best that we can to help you. So I hope and expect that I will have another opportunity to update you, and maybe at that time we'll be able to talk about what our future is looking to us. But at this point, please be safe, wear your mask, and there are many good places here that you can get a mask. Even places are making masks. Wear your mask, social distance, and stay healthy. Thank you.